been a huge fan of Giorgio Armani foundations for a long time now. The Luminous Silk Foundation was my first foundation from the brand. I was matched in Selfridges. I was actually trying out a few Lip Maestro lip colors when I think my foundation around the mouth had disappeared with all the, donning and doffing of the lippy that I was doing. So the lady at the counter applied or touched up some foundation on the area, and I said, what did you just apply? And she said, I'm terribly sorry. I was touching up, and I said, no, you're misunderstanding me. Whatever you just applied, get me a bottle. Because the shade match was utterly perfect, and I really, really liked the formula. And then I found out from acne guru Emmy Diane that the Luminous Silk Foundation was the best foundation for those with oily, acne-prone skins, because the foundation itself was water-based and devoid of oils, pore clogging elements, and so on. So I have been using the Luminous Silk Foundation for a long time. However, over time, I do find that, my face is very, very oily and greasy over the day. So if I want to use a foundation for a very long time, this does, become greasy over the day. So I would need to blot my face a lot. Armani then released another foundation called Power Fabric Foundation, which I feel is a new and improved version of the Luminous Silk Foundation. And it kept my face matte for longer. So I swore by the Power Fabric Foundation for a very long time. Recently, Armani launched a new foundation called the Nude Foundation. I wasn't going to buy any foundations this year, but my birthday came up in April, and my mum gifted me this foundation. She was very clever about it, actually. She asked me very cleverly what my foundation, over Messenger, no less, Facebook Messenger, what my foundation shade was in each, brand. Very unsuspectingly, I answered her questions thinking she was going to buy a foundation for herself. It turns out that she gifted me this and an eyeshadow palette. The eyeshadow palette I will show you over the next couple of weeks or so. It is a beautiful palette, believe me. And, it is a first mainstream brand palette review that I will be doing this year, because, I wasn't going to buy any palettes from mainstream brands, but, Mum gifted it to me for my birthday. Very, very thoughtful of her. The shade that Mum gifted me is also 6.5. And I've got 6.5 in Luminous Silk Foundation. And the new Nude Foundation promises a true-to-skin natural glow. The external packaging, exactly the same, those typical Armani black and silver boxes. Inside, however, this one comes in a tube, whereas the Luminous Silk Foundation came in a frosted glass bottle. And when you lift the cap, you find a pump in the Luminous Silk Foundation. In this case, there is no pump mechanism, you only have a squeezy tube. And another interesting feature, on the cap, you find a little attachment with the exact color of the foundation over there. And while the Armani Luminous Silk Foundation costs £42 for 30 mils, this one, the new Nude Foundation, costs £32 for 35 mils. So you're getting more bang for your buck, as it were. Now, the Luminous Silk Foundation is a favorite of makeup artists around the world. Several have actually told me that if you want a near skin finish, go in for the Luminous Silk Foundation. I wasn't sure I wanted the new Nude Foundation. I did talk about it when I in my last Will I Buy It video. I'll link that in the description box below so you can see exactly what I said over there. The thing is, true skin or near skin finish is all very well if your skin is excellent. If you have utterly shitty skin, like mine, with pitted acne scars, with hyperpigmentation, with acne, with easily clogged pores, with terrible blemishes and, dullness altogether, then you don't want a near skin or true to skin finish. You want the perfect finish. The other thing is, glow in a foundation is all very well if you have dry skin. If you have greasy skin, you already have that glow. Your skin supplies it. Your sebum supplies that glow. So matte foundations give me the glow in a bit anyway. So I have my apprehensions. Now, if you take a look at the ingredients list of the Luminous Silk Foundation and the Nude Foundation, very similar there. Both oil-free, both water-based, both containing hyaluronic acid. both moisturizing or hydrating foundations at least, and neither will clog pores. The Luminous Silk foundation in particular was recommended to me by acne guru Amy Diane, who said that this was the safest foundation, along with the Oxygenetics foundation for acne-prone skin. It would never clog pores. And the new Nude foundation hadn't launched at the time when I contacted Amy Diane. So this, I think the formula is very similar, the ingredients list very similar, and this will not clog pores either. Now, Armani says that this is a hybrid foundation that gives a healthy looking complexion with plenty of hydration. Infused with hyaluronic acid and glycerin, the formula keeps the skin moisturized throughout the day and allows it to breathe thanks to the lightweight texture. What's more, the mineral pigments provide buildable coverage and enhance all skin tones. The result, a natural, healthy and luminous complexion. So I wasn't too worried because, you can always use setting powder and touch up. Particularly, those who are oily skinned can do that and, reduce the glow. But how well would it cover my blemishes? See, I don't really love my very, very lightweight foundations because, invariably they're very, very sheer. And I need to cover my flaws in order to feel fairly confident, at least somewhat more confident than usual. So yes, I was apprehensive. Now, before anything else, let me compare the two shades for you. This is 6.5 in Neo Nude, and then I've got 6.5 in the Luminous Skin Foundation. Now, the texture is very gel-like, Right, so this one is the Neo Nude foundation, and this is the Luminous Silk foundation, both 6.5. This one is yellower, this one has a bit more beige, a slightly ruddier hue to it. As you can see, this is very gel-like in texture. And that is your typical foundation. Both are actually water-based foundations. Now let's spread out that swatch. Now you can see the difference. This is the Neo Nude foundation. It is lighter, paler than the Luminous Silk foundation. Yeah, both are 6.5. This one is slightly deeper. This is the Luminous Silk foundation. But very gel-like texture there, serum-like quality. Now let's spread out, blend those out. Yep, glow, check. Watery, dewy finish, check. Both actually have that luminosity to them. That watery, glowy finish, actually. And fully blended, you can't really tell the difference in the shades. That is the Neo Nude foundation, and this is Luminous Silk. You can't tell the difference in the shades at all. And yeah, there is a luminous finish there. Definitely a bit of a glow. In terms of coverage, I think the Luminous Silk foundation has better coverage than the Neo Nude foundation. This one is buildable. I'm going to compare Neo Nude 6.5 and MAC NC38. Obviously, MAC has far better coverage, but I'm just going to do this for the sake of comparing the colors. So that's MAC NC38. Neo Nude NC38, Luminous Silk. And then I've got Estee Lauder Double Wear in Tawny. And that one is Estee Lauder Tawny. In my opinion, it is far paler than all the others. Swatch is done. On face demo is next. I'm going to do something quite insane. I'm going to come close to the camera without any foundation and show you my ugly mug up close and personal. Pitted acne, scars, blemishes, flaws, hyperpigmentation, acne, everything under the sun. Be warned, it's going to look awful. You might want to turn away your eyes until I start applying the foundation, so you're not, you don't lose your lunch or dinner or something. There is some post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation and pitted acne scars. That is my skin without any makeup, and I know it looks god-awful. Yeah, I am wearing eye makeup, but yeah, face makeup, no. Texture, pitted acne scars, for which I began undergoing subcision, but then, the lockdown happened one session later, so I had to stop that as well. Yeah, it'll take time to get rid of my acne scars because of the lockdown and the pandemic problems. But yeah, awful skin, I know. Now, can this foundation do any good to this skin? Let's find out. I'm going to go in with 2 layers because I feel that one layer is going to be a bit sheer. So, off we go. And I'm going to be using the Shiseido Hasufude brush, because I feel that this works best with a Japanese brush, and this has synthetic bristles, so it will suit this. And I'm going to go and do my forehead off camera. The rest will be done on camera. I still have to get used to the fact that there's no pump in here. Right, because you know, when you have a squeezy tube, it's very difficult to judge how much you want to squeeze out. I want to do 2 layers of this. Right, that's absolutely dreadfully pale. Definitely not the same thing as 6.5 in the Luminous Silk Foundation. This is a lot paler. That is definitely not the right match for me. The 6.5 is actually paler than the 6.5 of the Luminous Silk Foundation. Or maybe I've tanned, I don't know. I don't think I could possibly have tanned, given that I haven't gone out at all since March, I think. That's actually better coverage than I thought. Now let me go and do my forehead off camera. I'm afraid I look as pale as a ghost. You're gonna have to put up with me looking dreadfully pale throughout this video. So is the skin, you know, near skin, true to skin as claimed? Absolutely yes. Does this provide a natural glow? Absolutely yes. You saw the glow for yourself there. It doesn't settle in lines or, you know, crease. I even applied it on my under eye area as I showed you there. And it doesn't settle in pores either. It doesn't dry out the skin at all. It is very, very, very hydrating. Do you not think that my acne scars and acne on the chin looked worse? Obviously, without the foundation. But you know, the foundation made it look better. And you've seen my video from last week. That's another foundation that I used, MAC NC38. So do you not think that it looks better with this foundation than with the MAC? I think if your skin is flaky and problematic owing to tretinoin or something, this is going to be a great choice. And it's also a very good lightweight choice for the summer. Is there transfer? Let's find out. Hang on, let me grab a tissue from somewhere. Oh dear, there's lipstick on it, but no foundation as such. I'd say there's very minimal transfer, far less than I expected. So yeah, I'm pleased with that. Recently, I have talked about other lightweight coverage foundations. This or the It Cosmetics CC Plus matte, oil-free matte. I don't like the original CC Plus. I prefer the CC Plus oil-free matte. This or that one. That one has better coverage and SPF, so that's pretty much a foundation. It's medium to full coverage. This is not medium to full, it's medium buildable. So I wouldn't even compare this to It Cosmetics, because this is more of a tinted moisturizer than a foundation, whereas you know the It Cosmetics CC Plus oil-free matte is a proper foundation. This or the Nude Sticks Tinted Cover Foundation. The Nude Sticks Tinted Cover Foundation, the finish isn't as clean as this one. This one gives a cleaner finish, a smoother finish, on me at least. I feel that this enhances texture less. Now, this one or Estee Lauder Futurist. I've got a sample of Futurist, and I barely got through about 2 uses before lockdown struck, so I haven't managed to test out Futurist. Futurist has SPF. But it's also got flashback, I feel. And the other thing is the SPF is not mineral or physical. It is chemical sunscreens. I don't like chemical sunscreens. It Cosmetics, for the record, is physical sunscreen. Am I unhappy that this doesn't have SPF? Not really, and I'll tell you why. My favorite SPF is the Quartz Tinted Mineral SPF. And so there's already a bit of a tint there, and that's a mineral SPF. So I'm happy for my foundation not to have any kind of SPF, because that way the flashback won't be there. And the other thing is, one tinted SPF beneath a foundation, that's a lot of color, that's a lot of pigment. One tinted SPF beneath a lightweight formula like this, ideal. So you get enough color, enough pigment there, enough coverage from the tinted SPF as well as this lightweight foundation. and you also get your sun protection from your SPF. So this makes this product ideal for the summer. Now, wearing time, it does go dewier on me as the day progresses. I've been testing out this foundation from my birthday, that's April 14th, so that's more than a month, but I haven't worn this foundation every day. Maybe about 2 or 3 times a week, that's all. But yeah, I have got more than, say, a dozen uses out of this foundation so far. And over time, it does get dewier and dewier on my skin. And I find that blotting with a tissue or touching up with setting powder does work, and it doesn't, it sort of controls the greasiness that way. So if you are a fan of the Luminous Silk Foundation and you have dry skin and are looking for something lightweight for the summer, or if you use your tinted SPF and want something with a bit more coverage for more special occasions, I highly recommend the Armani Nude foundation. It is also great if you have flaky skin or problematic skin owing to tretinoin. If you have texture, it helps a great deal. The people with oily skin, with a lot of greasiness, be warned that this is not going to make your face look matte at all. You will need setting powder for that effect. The other thing is coverage is not going to be full, it is medium at one go and buildable. Even so, you won't achieve the same kind of coverage that you achieve even with the Luminous Silk foundation. However, this is a very hydrating foundation. I have been using it even after tretinoining my face. Prescription tretinoin 0.04%, bare skin, lots and lots of flaking. And it hasn't enhanced the flaking, it's actually subdued the look of the flaking a great deal. And it has hydrated my face a lot. So, if you are somebody who gets dry during the day or dehydrated during the day, your skin that is, and you use a lot of mist, you won't need to with this one because it's incredibly hydrating. If you're looking for a lightweight, acne-safe foundation for the summer, oil-free, glow-inducing, near-skin finish, Armani Nude foundation. Where to buy, I will link in the description box below. They ship worldwide. So that's all from me for today. Thank you for watching this video. Please do give me a thumbs up. Please do hit the subscribe button. Please do ring the notifications bell, and I'll speak to you soon.